Hey, what is up, you guys? Good to see y'all here on the Mr. Dig channel. So today we're gonna see exactly how much trash comes in 1 hour. It's 1:15 right now. We're gonna give it till 2:15 to just see what people are throwing away today. It's a Friday afternoon. Hopefully all the truck drivers have done their lunch break. So hopefully we'll have a good bit of material coming in. We got one on the dump floor right now, so we'll see what this guy's got. It looks like during the lunch break, our guys were able to get caught up. Got the tipping floor all nice and clean. And we had a little bit of rain this morning, so that helped with the dust because it was getting super dusty. However, that raised the humidity to like 1,020%. So it is just muggy, sticky, 90 degree. We went straight from springtime, our nice 70-degree days, straight to 90. Got our buddy Antonio on the D6. Marco checking the trucks and helping with the tailgates. Got one of our customers in here now. So this is a compactor style roll-off box right here. So this will they'll drop this at a job site, and they have an actual hydraulic system that will hook to it. They'll dump trash into the hopper, and the hydraulics will cram it up into this type container. These are usually in your industrial applications, you know, whether that be a warehouse, or we have a good many of them at manufacturing plants, stuff like that, where they really need to get all they can get into one roll-off container. A lot of cardboard in this one. So what we try to do with upstream recycling to help our customers, if a customer has this much cardboard versus filling up the compactor box, we like to install vertical balers in there, help segregate that waste out and keep from filling the whole roll-off truck with cardboard, just like this one is right here. And these are sometimes hard to dump out too, because all that stuff is crammed up in there. It doesn't like to come out often, so he's gonna have to, really it's hard on the truck, honestly, hard on the brakes, hard on everything, because he has to just keep backing up, slamming on brakes. Not good on the truck at all, but it's just part of the game, unfortunately. And Marco's gonna move him over to the side here. I don't know whether they're gonna bring the excavator. They really can't bring the excavator in to grab that material out, so I guess Marco's just gonna move him over a little bit so that he doesn't throw trash all the way out onto the parking lot area there. Oh, that one's crammed in there. That one's stuck, Marco. Oh yeah, it's stuck up there at the top, isn't it? You got to be careful too, because if you do get it loose, then the whole load could fall out on us. So I don't really like doing this. How's it going today, buddy?
Doing good. How you doing?
Doing all right. It's packed in there pretty good, man. Yeah. It's Friday. Can't nothing be easy on Friday. Yeah, you got to sure enough be careful though. That's what I was just talking about. You get that thing undone and it's gonna come on out on you. Maybe we can get it loosened up a little bit, then you come back and hit it, maybe it'll fall out. Yeah. You know what you're doing. All right, we got two more trucks coming in. This one here, I know this guy. This is more than likely going to be that waste that comes from the local guy that makes the fire brick. So this is probably some clay remnants and stuff like that. There it goes. Yeah. That'll get it. It was hung up right there in that center portion. Again, due to the compactor, it just packs and packs this stuff in there. You know, you get your more bang for your buck because you're able to haul a lot more trash, but it's not the funnest to get dumped out sometimes. All right, now we just got to get him to back. Oh, there goes all that. I think that was it. Marco will check him. He's gonna compact it a little bit for us with his truck. Of course, it won't hurt nothing because it's just old cardboard. So he's good to go now. But just look at the amount of cardboard that this company is, you know, paying to dump here. And then again, you know, if y'all haven't watched my videos, the reason I'm not going to recycle this cardboard is the price of cardboard is so cheap right now. For me to put somebody in here to sort through and grab the cardboard, take it to our baling facility, we would lose money. So hopefully cardboard prices will go up, or like I've said many times, government will come in and say, hey, y'all have to recycle that stuff now. You have no option. You got to pay for the recycling service. That would be ideal, but I think we're years away from that at this moment. We got them coming in here now. We got another compactor box that just pulled in. I gotta watch my back, make sure I stay out of Antonio's way. So when we get these waves of trucks coming in, the guys have got to really stay on top of keeping the tipping floor pushed. Get it ready for the next truck. So Antonio will push this one. Looks like we got a shingle truck with a small dump trailer right there. This is that clay material that I was talking about. So kind of remnants, whatever bricks don't make it through the process, and then I guess just the raw ingredients that they use to make the actual fire brick. For whatever reason, they'll throw that away. Let me see if we can get him to back up a little bit, help him out. Almost. He's gonna raise his box up instead. He's almost got it all out. He's got a little bit in there. There you go. I think that'll do you, buddy, right there. That's clean enough. Go get another load. Then let's see what we got coming out over here. More cardboard. It pains me to see all this cardboard wasted, but well, I'm not going to go into my whole spiel again. We just can't afford to get it out just yet. Some pallets, black plastic. Here's some casings for some what do you call these, ballasts, I think, you know, like out in front of the gas station. And so now once Antonio takes the D6, he's going to push the material down onto the working slope, and then our buddy Mike right here in the 826C, he's going to walk over there to the slope, and he'll just walk up and down it and compact the trash in. I was wrong. This is not a shingle load. This looks like a garage clean out. We'll have to go dig through that one. Sometimes you find some pretty cool stuff in there, but no, I'm going to resist. I ain't got time to be scavenging. I still got a lot to do this afternoon. I'm not loading my truck down with junk. Let's go over here and see what was in this compactor box. Looks like he's got some kind of felt material, and he's got some hung up in the actual compactor box. There it goes. Antonio knew what to do. He came over and started pushing this load to unattach it from the truck. And you saw those long strands right there. Those can be a nightmare with these tracks and the compactor wheels. So Antonio, what he's going to do is work this side of the pile, work the right side, jump back and forth. If you were to go into the middle of that pile, the trash will wrap around the bulldozer, and then those fibers are going to wrap around the tracks, and you could have a nightmare. And I got to pay attention to what I'm doing, because they're really coming in here right now, guys. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trucks on the floor right now, and I see, well, that truck might be going to get sand down there. That gate stays busy up front, y'all. We've got trucks going by to get sand, trucks going by to get mulch. All the trucks that need to dump out trees will come through. So that little entrance way up there is a busy little spot. Almost got it where he wants it, but he's just got to keep bagging up and keep out all that waste in front of the bulldozer. You don't ever want it coming around to the side. We'll get all that fluffy stuff down in the very bottom of the landfill, then we'll put heavier trash on top of it to get our compaction. But not a material you want to play in unless you want to spend a couple hours unwrapping all that crap from around the tracks. Let's see what we got on this one. A lot of pallets, man. That would make some good mulch. But unfortunately, it's all mixed together with all kinds of stuff, and we're gonna get upwind a little bit because that dust is hellacious. A lot of of wood waste, y'all. I really hate to see this, because I need this over at Gringo at the mulch yard. We need to be running this through the roto chopper, making mulch out of this material. Some old sheetrock, 5-gallon buckets, conduit, a little bit of wire. Nope, not worth nothing, buddy. Yeah, you got a couple mattresses. I think there's 2 more in the back. And so mattresses, as I've said in videos before, are nobody in a landfill likes mattresses. You can't compact them, and then if they have the springs inside of them, they like to wrap up on the equipment too, and can be a absolute nightmare. Another truck, boy, you got to stay on, put your head on a swivel up here right after lunch, because the trucks really start rolling in. And so Marco just held up 4 fingers to Antonio, and so Antonio's got to call in the 4 mattresses, because we do charge extra for mattresses, as well as any other like super uncompactable material. And here's our roll-off company here, y'all. So this is Upstream Recycling. We've got about 10 roll-off trucks, a couple hundred of these containers all over town. It's kind of a way that we can, you know, control the volume that comes into the landfill. If it's any other customers, you know, they have the choice of going to different landfills, but just kind of gives us a little security knowing, hey, we can feed our own selves. So Zach, my business partner, and I started Upstream, I guess 7-8 years ago. And so that's the trucking division. Goes out, gets the waste. We know where it's coming. We know we're going to feed ourselves. We know we're going to bring the trash here. And same thing, we see load after load after load, wood and cardboard. All right, let's see what we got in this one real quick before they get over here and have to push it. A little bit of metal, so I see David's in the Hyundai 160. He's gonna come over here. He probably spotted that big metal piece in the center there. Just some ductwork type metal, but every little bit counts and adds up. Some welding rods, he'll probably grab those. Here's Marco, a piece of copper. So we'll save all of this too, for sure. And we'll sort through it. We'll cut off the ends, have number 1 and number 2 copper. You want it in the bucket? Okay. Then he's also going to go ahead and we'll grab all of this copper wire right here, take that over to our recycling area, strip it down if we need to, sort through it by, you know, by the grade or quality of the recyclable material, and then we'll recycle that and sell it for scrap. Hey, some more copper. Oh yeah, that's some good copper there. We like that, don't we, Marco? That's good stuff. So we don't have time to take the insulation off of it up here on the tipping floor. We'll get it over to the recycling area and clean it all up. I tell you what, though, I got to give it to these guys up here, man. This, you know, it's 90 degrees. We do have a little bit of breeze, but it's dusty. It's busy pretty much all day long, and these guys work so dang hard just to take care of the amount of trash that we've got coming in. So we average about 800 tons a day of waste coming into this landfill. Now Friday afternoon usually starts to slow down a little bit. You know, most folks want to knock off early, but you know, 6 days a week these boys are up here just getting after it, man. My hat's off to them. Is that copper? Wow, nice. That's a good piece there. And I guess I should point out too, you know, a lot of you guys comment on how, you know, I get along real good with all of my guys. And the reason being is because I've done this job too. 6 days a week out here no matter what the weather condition was, I was out here either in the compactor, I've pulled metal, I've opened tailgates. I've done every job that's on this entire property. And I think that's an important, note. And, as a business owner, a lot of guys haven't done every single job in their business. But, just because everything evolved from the landfill, we started out from pretty much nothing. So I have done all these jobs. Not trying to toot my own horn, but, I have more respect for my guys because I know how hard a job this is just because I've done it in the past. But just think about all the recyclables that we could have gotten out of this load if we had our sorting line, which is right there on the horizon. When we get it up and running, we can run this material across the sort line, get out all the metal, get out all the plastic bottles, all the aluminum cans, of course the copper. But probably percent of just what I'm laying my eyes on right now can be recycled. Oh, David's done found him a little honey hole over here. He's getting out a good bit of this framing metal. A lot of this gets thrown away every day, and he'll dig through it when he finds a good little honey hole, kind of dig through it with that bucket, turn the magnet on and mag it all out. And so that was the truck that just dumped out. He had to go down to the scales and weigh himself out so we know how much to charge the customer for that load that, well, was right there, it's gone now. But that way we could charge a customer per ton. He'll drop that container because we don't have anywhere to put metal right now. David's just piling it up in mountains right now because we don't have any dumpsters. So he'll drop that container, we'll fill it with metal, and then I feel pretty certain he's gonna go ahead and hook to that full metal box and go ahead and take it to the recycling center this afternoon. And then once he dumps it at the recycling center, that container will then go back to, more than likely, back to the customer where the box, the empties that he's dropping off right now was. And y'all know I gotta open this box because I love me some DeWalt tools, and it's more than likely empty. Yeah. Every once in a while though, somebody will throw away tools for whatever reason. We get a lot of different knickknacks out of the trash, mainly tools, screwdrivers, pliers, that type of stuff. Be amazed at what people throw away, y'all. Look at all this money laying around here. Some copper and brass. We'll take that to Mr. Marco in the bucket. There you are, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, making a documentary on upstream recycling. How you like working for them folks?
I love it.
They all right?
Oh man, they treat me fair.
Yeah.
And professional.
Yeah.
Stand-up guys.
What about Zach? That old sorry joker.
That's my guy.
That's your guy. You saying that just because you on camera?
No. I'm retired military. I work because I want to. Zach's a good dude.
Yeah.
He's taking care of me from day one and very professional, very courteous. When you call him, he's prompt.
He's all right, as long as you ain't friends with him, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
he's okay.
I separate.
There you go. Hey, you gonna take this where to Augusta CMC?
That goes to CMC on Savannah Road.
Awesome, good deal. We're gonna watch you yank it up on the truck,
yeah,
man.
Okay.
So all of our roll-off trucks are cable style. He'll just latch that onto the hook of the box right there, and he'll get back in the truck, lower this bed down a little bit, and then winch it right up on the truck. Probably got quite a bit of weight in there. If I had to guess, just from previous experience, he's probably got anywhere from 8 to 10 tons worth of metal on that box. Very important to make sure that it's on the rails, but he knows what he's doing. Yeah, it's got some weight. I'm gonna say 9.5 tons. What you think?
Right at 10, I would say.
10, yeah. All right, I'll bet you a beer on it. And then so Mike, for DOT, we got to put these straps on.
Every time.
Every time.
$200 fine if you don't.
We don't want to do that.
No.
We think Zach's a nice guy till we turn in a DOT ticket, ain't it?
That's right. They kind of frown on that.
Yes, sir. Then we'll just get any kind of little dirt and trash off so it don't blow off down the road, because people do love to call in.
For anything. Windshield been bust 2 years. Oh, they just bust my windshield.
Oh yeah. Yeah, a lot of folks are trying to get you on the old windshield trick.
They want the free windshield.
Mm-hmm. So we've got just a simple strap on either side. That'll just go up and grab the rail of the dumpster, tighten it down. That'll just in case, you know, you go across railroad tracks, whatever. Thanks, Mike. Go across railroad tracks or whatever, you don't want that thing hopping up and coming off of the rails right there. Y'all know the crazy thing about how these businesses have grown so quickly over just the past few years. So I've never met Mike, and Mike don't know who I am either. And so I own half of Upstream Recycling along with my business partner, Zach. Never in a million years did I think that I would have employees working for me who I've never met. It's just kind of, it blows my mind. And we had the idea to maybe do like an undercover boss. And I was kind of playing around with the idea right there by telling him we were doing a documentary on Upstream, but I've never met that fella. Super nice guy. And you know, that's what it takes, is just having good people. First, having good managers in the position of manager of each company so that they can operate it. But then you've got to just have good people all the way down. And Mike seems like a super nice guy, but it's just never in a million years that I think I would have employees working for me who I've not even met. It's hot out here, y'all. I had to get me a sip of water. Now let's head back. We've got another truck showed up while we was walking over here, watching Mike load up that metal container. So of course, David, now that he's got him an empty container, he'll start throwing all of his metal in there. And what he's gonna do periodically as he fills this container is stick the bucket down in the container and actually pack it so we can, you know, get those heavy weights. We don't want to get too heavy so we get DOT overweight tickets, but you know, I'm not sure how much how much his actual truck weighs, but usually about 10 tons is kind of the max. Darn, we done had 2 trucks sneak in while we was over here. Then we got some type of empty metal drums right here. Aaron might be going to get these. So Aaron on the side, he'll take these, cut holes in them, and make burn barrels out of them and sell them for folks that like to sit around the fire and drink beer in the fall, winter time. Certainly don't want to be doing it right now, because golly, man, it's just like sitting in a car out here. It's a nice little breeze, but that humidity makes it feel like it's 105 out here right now. This is one of our real good customers right here, Thompson Wrecking. They've been with us for a long time. They do a lot of demolition here in the Augusta area, all over the southeast, but mostly right here in the Aiken, Augusta area. Let's see what they got for us today. Oh, he's got a full one. That one looks heavy. I'll be honest, I have no idea. This looks kind of like a new construction, but kind of all mixed together. But just judging by the old paint buckets, the electrical conduit, stuff like that, looks like it might have been a new construction type deal. Marco, there's you a little bit of copper, I think, but it's in kind of a dangerous spot, so you might have to wait on that one. No, it's free. Maybe. Oh yeah, you might have to wait on it. The common denominator though in all these loads really seems to be wood and cardboard. So that's the thing that I really want to go after. You know, once we were able to get our trash sorting line up and running, to try to capitalize on the cardboard and mainly the wood, just because we need the wood material over at our mulch yard for the mulch production. Y'all let me know in the comment section below what you think about this load as far as percentage of recycled materials. I'd be interested to know what you guys' thoughts were too. I'll walk down the other side of it one more time for you so you can get a better guesstimate. I'm not gonna tell y'all my guess. I'll reply to y'all in the comment section below. I'll see what you guys think. And Marco's gonna take his cat backhoe right here, get that metal railing out, and then I'm sure he's gonna dig out that piece of copper on the other side too. Oh, Marco, he's a copper fiend, man. He don't let much slip by him. And then what Antonio's gonna do with this material here, he's just gonna spread it right out on top of the trash. This will make a nice surface for the next truck that comes up, and we can back them on out on the trash a little bit further without having to worry too much about puncturing tires. And I'm going to go ahead and venture to say that 100% of this load right here could have been recycled. A little bit of mixed trash in the bottom of it, but this really should have been dumped over at Gringo, because this could have gone right into the pallet pit. Then we could just take this and run it right through the roto chopper. But since it got dumped in the landfill, y'all know where it's going. I think our buddy Antonio might be making a phone call right at the moment, because Mike's kind of falling asleep on the job over here, and that compactor's not moving. When that compactor's not moving, we're not compacting trash, and that's not a good thing. So I think Antonio might have just been making a phone call. Marco should be able to find his copper now, won't he? Hey, this will help get y'all a better guesstimate too on your recycling percentages. I actually got some metal pallets. I haven't seen any of those in quite some time. And we got another compactor box that just pulled in. We'll have to go check that out in a minute. It takes a little bit more time to get these compactor boxes dumped out. So it's got a tarp on the back of it there. You see, that's called the diaper. That just keeps all the trash from blowing out when he's going down the road. They have to get the diaper off, fold it up, put it back in the box, and then as you saw earlier, sometimes they don't like to dump out too easily. Let's walk over here and see what Mike's got going on. I think maybe he got stuck watching YouTube or something on the phone, but he saw me. He's waking up now. There you go. Time to wake up, Mike. Time to get rolling. Time is money, ain't that right, folks? Better sure enough be careful. You get down there, some of that soft stuff on the angle that he's on, and you may not come out. You get that frame down on the trash. So y'all were asking if we ever get these things stuck. The answer is yes. You get that on that frame, but you don't have a lot of ground clearance. These teeth will pull you through just about anything, but if they ever start spinning in some loose waste, all four of them start to spinning, you'll just sit right down on that frame out, and you are stuck. Then we'll have to bring in the big cables and the dozers and track hose and anything else we can find to try to pull that beast out. looks like a lot of plastic waste right there. Here comes another one of my trucks, and they always looking for a good clean lane. And so he spotted that clean lane, and he is backing right on up in it. It's a little soft, that's why Antonio has to spread it out kind of thin, but you see how he can back up that a little bit further out on the tipping floor. What's up, my man? How you doing? I think we're gonna walk around, get on the upwind side of this one. I see a little bit of insulation in there, and I don't want that stuff blowing all over us. Let's walk over here and check out this load real quick, like as Antonio is pushing it. But it looks like definitely just nothing but plastic. Wow. Plastic and of course cardboard. So y'all might be asking, since we're a construction and demolition landfill, how come we can take this kind of stuff? A few years back, the state changed the regulations, not from where the trash comes from. Before, it had to come from a construction or demolition site. Now it's by material. So we can accept plastic, of course. So we can accept plastic from commercial settings. So obviously this probably came from a big commercial manufacturing facility. That's why there's nothing but these plastic bags. It's just waste for them. But that's how come we can accept industrial waste versus just construction and demolition. It's by material, not origin. Golly, Antonio's got plastic hanging all off that dozer. Little bits of paper too. It's just breezy enough to blow it on down the hill. We have got to get that litter control fence up here, and soon, or else we're gonna be doing nothing but picking up trash from down at the bottom of the slope. And of course, I stupidly am still on the downwind side of this load. Let's see if we can at least get behind it and help him get dumped out. Oh, he got a lot of weight in this truck. See all that dirt? Oh man, he got over 10 tons, and I don't like how he's leaning either. We kind of got a little hole right there. He might gonna be moved over to a more stable piece of ground. I'm not exactly sure what he's gonna do here. I probably would move just because we've got that hole right there. Uh-oh. Might have us a stuck truck here in a minute. He needs to turn those drive wheels straight. There you go. Yeah, you got a lot of weight on there. I'd take it back up, see if we can't get a little weight off of it, but he just put, okay, I was gonna tell him he just put this material down why it's so soft, but we definitely don't want to stand right here since that truck's leaning a little bit. Why am I still standing on the downwind side of this damn load? I don't know, but Antonio's gonna have to push him out, I do believe. We've got to try to be real careful so we don't damage the box. But he just needs a little nudge, I think, and he'll be okay. The unfortunate part about that clay stuff is it does get slick, as you see right there. We just got to be real careful not to damage our roll-off container. If he can get a few more feet and get some traction, I think he can pull out of there. That's a super heavy load right there. There we go, he's out now. Yeah, we'll put him over here, or Marco will put him in a good spot. Yeah, he's gonna put him a little more over to the left. Now Antonio's got to come in here and fix his nice clean dumping lane that he had prepared. That truck was just a little bit too heavy. All that dirt mixed in with that material, man, he's probably got close to 15 tons on that truck, I'll bet you. This looks like a demo job, and probably what happened, they're cleaning up the last little bit of the demolition job, and that's how all that dirt got mixed in there with the sheetrock and fiberglass and wood material. He got it dumped out that time though. Oh my goodness, David's gonna love this load over here. I think David might be over at the service truck servicing his machine, but when he gets back with that magnet, he can go to town on this load right here. Golly, this is nothing but metal light fixture housing, and a lot of them too. All right, well hell, we'll take it. I could be wrong, but this truck right here is more than likely gonna be shingles. Looks like a roofing outfit, but we'll see in just a second here. Let's see, nope, I was wrong. Looks like we got some concrete, and what in the world is that stuff right there? Some kind of plastic. Oh, that's one of those plastic like storage locker things you put out by the pool, I think. Glad I moved. I had to get up quick. I said that thing might slide, and I was right. I don't know what this big old plastic thing is here, but just some plastic, that little storage unit, some bricks. Got one more dude coming over here with very little stuff. This guy probably went over to Gringo, jumped out some limbs and what have you, and so they don't charge him for dumping trash over there in the green waste area. He'll come over here and throw the little bit of plastic out where it belongs, because if not, they'll charge him a fee, because they'll have to clean it up from over yonder and bring it over here. Well guys, that is exactly 1 hour here at Williams C&D Landfill. Man, I sure do appreciate you guys watching. If you like this kind of content, hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up. I certainly would appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next video.